So you clicked this video, which you guessed it, you're an idiot. But you're not alone because I admittedly have done the same thing multiple times. We're living in the actual golden age of dumb content, and we're eating it up like it's a Michelin star restaurant. Like it's pure gourmet. We scroll, we click, we forget, and then we scroll again. Now, I'm not going to be that one unk and boring ass advocate for the use of social media and how it's garbage, because the concept itself simply isn't. It's not really your fault or mine, because these apps do have the platforms, the algorithms. Social media isn't making us dumber. The way we do use it, however.
Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my...
Yeah, I can't speak for that. Even this app you're using right now, which put this video in your feed by the way, shows exactly what I'm talking about. Realistically, this video shouldn't get any type of attention, but the reason it might is simply due to the fact that we're idiots. Now, your argument will probably be something along the lines of, "Oh, it's not my fault Gen Z has corrupted the timeline." And to an extent, you would technically be right. But you believe in free will. We all have brain rot, it just varies from generation to generation. Like if we go on Facebook, it's the boomers reposting fake ass health tips and terrible jokes about their children, while the millennials are probably doom scrolling on Twitter, clicking on BS just like this video and other very stupid and dumpster fire videos that should remain deep in the trenches of Twitter. And of course there's the new Jenners and Gen Z who are watching goon content along with terrible 30-second shorts that are mixed in with that terrible AI voice that we don't like. Brain rot isn't limited to one generation or to anyone that isn't considered unks and aunties. Let me repeat that once again. In fact, they're doing the same thing, just what their brain was wired to consider brain rot. I'm sure your mom or dad has sent you something that you found absolutely garbage in the humor department. And I mean, like, you felt like you wasted 30 seconds of your life clicking on whatever they sent you because of how unfunny you found it. And on top of that, they had the audacity to send you crying or laughing emojis because they don't use the skull emoji, making you think it was absolutely hysterical. Now think about if you sent something like this to your parents.
Wiggly, wobbly, wiggly, wobbly, wiggly. Ooh.
Probably not going to get the same reaction as you, because you, depending on how far gone you are, found this either hilarious, meh, or you're straight faced like me. Now we gotta talk about what wires us to click. I'll use this video for an example. You saw that I said you'd be an idiot for clicking this video. You decided to find out why. Or at least I hope you did. Otherwise, you're probably someone who knows me and have to watch it because you're my mans. And if you're my mans, you'd watch my videos and all my videos because being my mans is so important. Was that my channel plugin? Yes, it was, and I'm not ashamed about it. But besides that, you clicked on this video with the previous intent of finding out why. Which at the end of the day is irrelevant, because if you didn't click on a video, think about it. I wouldn't be able to outright consider you an idiot. Now, if I look at your For You page, we might have a different story. You're not dumb because you click my video. You're dumb because you, like me, click on this kind of stuff every day and consume. I'm gonna use Love Island as an example, specifically the TikToks of the stuff and things they were saying as a reference to relate it to something. First of all, you probably watch Love Island not for the sake of wholesomeness, because if that's the case, you'd be reading those romance novels y'all ladies love, or you'd be watching Bridgerton. You watch Love Island because you like drama, and drama is only created by stupidity. Love Island, at least from what I've heard about this season, is heavily drama based. There's a lot of personalities on the show this time around, and it's why it's chaotic. So if people don't watch this show, then why is it appearing on your timeline? And this now brings us to the algorithm. Clicks and watch time. These two things are the reason why we have not hit 5K yet, so make sure you sub up. They're also the reason why these pointless videos appear on your timeline. The algorithm on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter encourages stupidity. The algorithm doesn't want you to think, it wants you to scroll. It's designed to reward content that's fast, loud, dumb, and emotional. Wanna know why? Because these things are more likely to get reactions. And I can actually stand for this because I create content. Other than my last video, none of my videos, if you notice, are longer than 9 minutes long. Not to mention they're all very bold and assertive statements and titles. They're all very stupid. But the dumber something is, the better it performs. That's why we see people fighting online about something like who the better couple is on an island. And that's why we also see a video titled "Buying a Car with Strictly Only Pennies." That shit's stupid and pointless, but stupid content doesn't ask questions. It gets reactions. I can guarantee at least somewhere in this video you reacted either poorly or positively to what I've said, because this video in its own nature is stupid and pointless. The only thing that's differing the video from that nature is me who scripted the video itself. Because if I let this video as a 10-second video with just the first line or no words said at all, you'd look at yourself in the mirror and realize just how stupid that was. And then you probably dislike the video, which might have been the reason I didn't do so. Anyway, so how do we actually use social media without becoming idiots? Now, I could give you the fairy tale answer and be like, well, I mean, that depends on how far your idiocy takes you, but you know, this is my channel, so we're gonna do it in a non that way. Gosh, that took me a minute. Social media is a tool, and just like any tool, it can be used to build or to break. The problem is we've been letting it think for us, and in turn allowing it to guide where and what we put our attention into. That's why 70% of the US population was very attentive on Love Island. So for one, you can just follow smarter people. If your feed is just people arguing over which anime belongs in the new big three and LeBron and Bronny edits, you maybe could use a digital detox. Unless you're aware of the fact that that's what you want all your attention to be given to, then go off. And then use social media to not just consume, but actually create something. I got tired of watching the same commentary niggas talk about these OF models and black YouTube and that other BS, so I decided to create a channel where I talk about stuff other than that. And the last thing I'm gonna leave you with is simply protecting your attention. If you feel dumber getting on an app, maybe stop opening it 100 times a day. I really started my doom scrolling journey on TikTok this year, and I can unapologetically admit that my brain has now been smooth 10 times more than it did last year. Anyway, this is where I'm gonna end this one off. If you stayed till the end, then I'm sure you can figure that you're not actually an idiot, and in which case this video wasn't pointless for you. And if it was, then I can't say the same. But then there's also the possibility that you're just a hater.